Hey gamers! You know we all love offline games cause you can take them with you anywhere you go. But offline games that are also low in size? Now that's the good stuff. So that's why today Down to Top is back with 15 offline games whose size is less than 150 megabytes and their graphics are also awesome. Now let's start things off with number 15, Police Patrol Simulator. This one's an offline driving simulator game and features a big open world. In the game, you need to patrol the city in search of criminals who are breaking the laws. This includes people who are drunk driving, speeding, or causing accidents. It's your duty to apprehend these people and issue them tickets, as you'll decide the appropriate fine fee. The 3D graphics in Police Patrol Simulator are pretty good and the controls are really simple. Overall, Police Patrol Simulator is an addictive game that lets you experience the day-to-day life of real cops. Number 14, Drifton. If you're looking for an arcade game with race genre, this could be the one for you. In Drifton, you'll drive in the surreal fracturing world in which the terrain keeps on breaking apart. And the great part of the game is that you'll be immersed in game sound with gameplay. Both of these factors combine to ensure that every time you play feels like a new adventure. In conclusion, the game has great graphics and decent controls, and also the breaking terrain effect is super cool and actually unique. Number 13, War Strike.
Enemy contact! In position!
This one's an action-packed FPS game that'll take you on a journey through the world of war. The graphics are amazing and the gameplay is smooth as silk. You can play as one of 3 heroes and fight against hordes of enemies in different locations. In the game, you are completely alone and have to fight the enemies as a one-man army. Talking about the gameplay, I really like it. You can fight with enemies, destroy helicopters, defuse bombs, and much more. Besides that, in the game you'll experience intense battles with stunning AAA graphics and realistic sound effects. All in all, if you're looking for an adrenaline rush straight on your phone, then you should definitely try this game. But before going ahead, let me introduce today's sponsor, Infinite Magicraid. This one's a brand new turn-based strategy card game where you control a group of heroes who embark out on a journey, having to contend with different factions and overcome many hardships along the way. The game features more than a whopping 200 heroes with high-quality 3D models spread across 10 factions. Each hero has their own unique skills and profile design, as well as distinct faction characteristics. And of course, hundreds of unique heroes with the same texture will be released in the future. Besides that, you can also obtain some fantastic heroes through the launch rewards. Like here, we have Space. As a support, Space is both a legendary witch and a member of Wizard's Eye, one of the 10 factions. Space masters the space magic and deals massive attack damage to a single enemy, with 2% chance to reduce their SPD by 40% for 2 turns. Next, we have Margarita. She is a rare legend hero, also known as Deadly Lips, also serves as support. She's also a member of Wizard's Eye, and Margarita is a charming female demon who cuts the target's throats when catching them unprepared. Also, there are highly strategic battles that are easy to master with these powerful heroes. You can also participate in various PvE modes like campaign stages and daily dungeons like Tower of Mark, Emblem Dungeon, and more. On the other hand, there's also the PvP mode like Classic and Advanced Arena, or the Brave Trial where you can fight with real players. All in all, there's lots of options for customizing your team and playstyle. The game is embedded with rich dungeons such as roguelike map exploration and various advanced resource dungeons and guilds. So what are you waiting for? Go and download Infinite Magicraid. There are tons of gifts and legendary heroes waiting for you using my free gift code, IM777, and you'll get diamonds, coins, and excellent runes. Also, there are great rewards for 800,000 pre-registrations. Log in and get them for free.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.
Number 12, Relumine. This is a charming 3D spatial puzzle adventure game in which you play as a young girl searching for her father in the vast unknown. As Relu, you'll enter a wondrous world of magic and mystery as you solve puzzles and solve logic challenges to learn about an ancient civilization. Relumine takes players on a peaceful but meaningful journey with a heartwarming narrative. You'll travel through abandoned mines and meet curious characters along the way, all while being led by a spirit guide illuminating your path. The minimalist approach to the game adds to the element of childlike wonder. Number 11, we have Elite Moto 2. This This one's an open world game where you're a delivery boy and your novel objective is to deliver goods and other stuff from one point to another. In exchange for this, you can earn rewards to run your life in the game. The game offers a variety of vehicles like bikes and other stuff which you'll use throughout the game. Overall, the controls of this game are very accurate and the graphics are decent too. Number 10. Soldiers of Vietnam. For the history buffs among us, you may have heard about the American invasion of Vietnam and how the Vietnamese defeated the invaders with their deadly traps and invisible tunnels. Well, that's what this game is all about, but in low graphic version and less realistic. However, it gives the good vibes of Call of Duty Black Ops: A Vietnam Jungle Mission. In short, the game is good for an offline shooter genre gamer. In addition, the game can run smoothly in low-end devices too. Number 9. Prince of Persia 2. So if you're a fan of the classic Prince of Persia game, then you should definitely try this one out. It's a retro side-scroller arcade game where you'll perform defying stunts, avoid obstacles, slay your enemies, and defeat gigantic bosses. And being that this one is a sequel, it is more challenging than the first game. Prince of Persia Escape 2 has tons of unique levels and beautiful environments. It also features the reverse time mechanism which you can use if you die in the game. In my opinion, the controls of this game are good, but the graphics could be better. Number 8. Huntercraft. This is a Minecraft-style survival shooter game where most of the world's population has turned into zombies, and the rest of the people are just trying to survive. You slip into the shoes of one of these survivors, and your task is to clear the world of the dead and walking skeletons. In the game, you can explore freely the wide open world and gather resources for your survival. Also, the game features various types of weapons which you can use to kill zombies. You also have to monitor your health, hunger level, and feed yourself to survive. So overall, I really like the graphics of the game, but it could do with a better storyline. Number 7. Cyberfight. This one's an action game with high quality graphics that has a good number of grades for superiority. The game is mostly based on fighting, as you'd get to fight a good number of shadow cyborgs which are known as enemies you'll be battling in the game. The graphical aspects of the game was quite good and looks very excellent. The sci-fi graphics really made the game to have a lot of quality, and as you play the game with its graphics, you'll feel the game well. In last, the game looks similar to Overdrive Ninja. Number 6. Fractal Space.
You're watching the fate as it flowed down on you.
This one's an amazing first-person space station exploration game with wonderful voice acting, ambient music, and smart challenges. The visuals are top-notch too. Without chasing the cinematic realism, Fractal Space looks intensely sci-fi and smooth. In addition, the game supports gamepads, but the on-screen controls are wonderfully smooth and responsive. Number 5. Ninja Ryuko. Okay, so I know many of you guys have probably already tried this game, but for those of you who haven't, it's an open world fighting game where you will play the story mode and go through a series of regions to fight against plenty of enemies. And in each of those regions, you'll have to fight a stronger boss than the one you did before. The game mechanisms here combine samurai, ninja, and typical fighting elements where you can use many weapons like short, long swords, and even shuriken. You can also unlock special abilities which help you to perform combos and attacks. Overall, it has great graphics, and if you like ninja-type games, then definitely go for it. Number 4. My Friend Pedro. This side-scroller is a violent ballet about friendship, imagination, and one man's struggle to obliterate anyone in his path at the behest of a sentient banana. It features 37 action-packed levels that you'll travel through by foot, on motorbike, and occasionally a skateboard. Regardless of your method of transport, you will acrobatically gun down numerous enemies in stylish slow motion. My Friend Pedro is a great game, and there are 2 reasons to play it. Number 1, uniqueness, and number 2, there's a talking banana who tells you to kill bad guys with guns. Amazing. By the way guys, let me know in the comments section who is the Chad gamer who beat this game without getting killed. Number 3, Granny Silent Playhouse. Did you guys check out Resident Evil Village early this year? Now, some indie developers definitely did because they've taken inspiration from one of the main monsters in that and turned it into a mobile horror game called Granny Silent Playhouse Residence. In the game, the player's task is to escape from a house with nightmares. You'll end up facing a myriad of monsters on your way to try and escape the house, and they'll all try and kill you, and if they do, you gotta go back and start the game from the beginning. The main monster is definitely something you would see coming out of Resident Evil, and they definitely chase you around as well, so prepare to get yourself a little bit scared. The gameplay also involves solving a number of puzzles. Number 2. Wrestling Empire. It has been a long time since a truly brilliant wrestling game has been made available on the Play Store, but it seems like the wait is finally over. Wrestling Empire is one of the best offline games I've ever played on my mobile device, and it's not a WWE game, but it does have a lot of potential that makes the game extremely exciting. So in the game, you create your own star and embark on a career and encounter up to 350 opponents across 10 different rosters in the sport's most epic shared universe. The game also has story cutscenes and lots of moves you can perform by using special key combinations. Overall, it's a great game. Don't judge a book by its cover. It is really fun. Number 1. Spider Fighter 2. So if you're a fan of Spider-Man games, then maybe this game can give you some relief. In this game, you play as a spider hero who is fighting with gangsters on grand city streets. Compared to Spider Fighter 1, here you can play the game in the 3D world. You can use the amazing power of your heroes and fight on various locations in the city. You can use melee attacks or ranged combat with new abilities in this spider game. The gameplay is good and its combat system is very similar to PS4's Spider-Man game. So there you have it, gamers, the 15 best high graphics offline games that are under 150 megabytes. Please let me know in the comments down below which of these games you like the most. And if you want to be kept up to date on the latest and best mobile games as they're released, then subscribe to Down to Top with bell notifications turned on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.